Paul Mitchell's daughter there that was on the show? I can't think of her name.
She was on for that short time with the tattoos.
Because she sucked.
Yeah. Right. That's right.
The whole bag of pills,
yes,
she can make fun of that. Why wouldn't you?
Lisa, I mean, when she pulls out that bag, that was the best. And they made such a big deal out of it.
They really did. I mean, let me tell you, that girl gets her bikini waxed right on the camera. She does not care about what anyone thinks of her. She's going to just do Lisa.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, she is fabulous. I really do. I do love her. I like that she hustles. You know what I mean? And she sells those clothes on QVC. And she said that, she wants to make as much money as she can so that Harry doesn't have to live it. Because I guess he lives in Canada. He must do some type of producing there where he goes back and forth into Vancouver. And a lot of shows are filmed in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. They are. I did not realize that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vancouver is like a mini Hollywood up there. So she said that we could probably just Google it and see what he does. But he must do something where he's there a lot. And she's like, if I can make, the more money I make, the less he has to do. So I like that about her.
She loves her man. They've been married for how long?
Oh my gosh, I know, for many, many years. And you know what else is very amusing is Erica is always wearing Lisa's stuff from QVC. Have you noticed that? Erica!
When she showed up in the jumpsuit for the wedding.
Yes!
I was dying. And then it was full polyester and she's sweating at the wedding. I was dying.
Oh, and then she was doing, I follow her on Instagram, and she was doing an Instagram story not long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, and her glam team was, all her little gay boys were there making her look fabulous. And she had another one of Lisa's pieces on, and she said it right on her Insta. She's like, I'm wearing the Lisa Rita collection, but I'm like, she says it so much, I wonder if they're in cahoots together with promoting, or maybe they're just really are good friends outside of the show, and
well, they both hustle.
Gotta give it to Erica. Hustle. Yep. Erica's married to, her husband is a bajillionaire, and but she doesn't have to hustle like she does.
And she does, and I think she's beyond fabulous. When she wore, and I don't know if I can say this, but when she wore the cunty necklace, I was like, girl, you are my most favorite housewife. There is no doubt about that. Absolutely loved her.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning. So, I think that's why they make such a good pair. They both hustle. They're both down to earth. And I think they both really love their husbands.
Yeah. Yeah, and all those rumors about him cheating on her, I'm like, on Erica, I'm like, this old guy is like what is up with this old guy? I can't believe it.
Okay, the poor. If that's the case, the poor old guy's going to have a heart attack soon. And how much better is he going to get?
I know. That's what I mean. I don't know if I believe a lot of those stories. But they said he's, and I'm sure she's just at this point, she never seems to be with him on the show. They always show her talking to him on the phone.
Well, and I feel, though, when he is around, she's very prim, very proper, very making sure that she's taking care of him. So I think there's two sides to her life. So, we only see the one side.
Right. Well, her son, I guess, I don't know if he still does, but her son lives with her, but they do not show him or talk about him because he is an LA police officer.
Correct. And that came out in the, I think they were in Hong Kong when they talked about
fight.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, when Erica became a little weird for all of 5 seconds and stopped it. But, her son is an LA police officer. So, I mean, listen, mad props. She just seems like she adores her son.
Yep, and I guess he lives there. He does. I guess he lives with them. And
why wouldn't he?
Yeah, right. But so I mean, hey, got to give him props. He's a cop. He doesn't have to do that. So,
right, he could live off their money.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine living in that house?
Yeah. I know
I would never leave.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. Another one is, so how do we feel about Teddy?
I like Teddy. I didn't really like her so much the first season, but she grew on me. And I really think she's coming to her own. Like, she can hold, like, I remember the first season, she was like Miss Teary-eyed. She cried over everything. She couldn't handle a fight. But now she's like, she holds her own, man. And she gives her opinion. And she is just like, this is it. Like, this is who I am. This is what I'm going to say. And I got to respect that about her. I mean, she's not a full-fledged bitch. She's really honest in a lot of the things she says. So I got to give her props on that one. She's grown on me. So I do like Teddy.
Yeah. We are right in the middle of, well, New York. Atlanta is just doing their reunion right now, right?
Yes. Last week was part 1. Tonight is part 2. I am preparing myself for part 2.
Okay.
You are gonna love it. It is probably one of the best ones for me.
Okay.
Love it. It's good. There is no doubt. Totally different than any other group. They are they're fierce, fabulous ladies.
All right, I'm gonna have to binge that. Do you watch Vanderpump?
I don't watch Vanderpump. I don't like Lisa Vanderpump, so how could I watch her shows?
Well, she's barely. It's mostly the kids. She's not in it that much. It's okay. It's not that great.
Yeah, I mean, I see all the talk about it, and I listen to podcasts, and I'll listen to this or that or this one's Instagram. Yeah, I still can't get into it. It's just not for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like Faithfully, if I tape it, but I don't like Faithfully. We do have to talk about, we're recording today. It's Sunday, and it's also known as Game of Thrones night. So, I'm telling you, I watched the first season of Game of Thrones, and it was just so confusing, I gave up. I need a TV show that doesn't have so much going on, because I don't pay attention enough to keep track of all that. So Danielle does watch it faithfully. And on Sunday nights, I used to work on Sunday nights, so I didn't get home until she was in the middle of it, watching it, and I would not really pay attention. I wasn't, in the room at the time. I just never really watched it. Or she would tape the episodes and then watch them when I wasn't around. But I was in the room for some of it, so I have kind of on and off paid attention until this big Game of Thrones. And everybody's having Game of Thrones viewing parties, right? All this stuff. And now I'm having major FOMO. I am having FOMO, and I am having the fear of missing out of the Game of Thrones. So I said yesterday to Danielle, we're going to binge watch the Game of Thrones before the episode tomorrow night. And she's like, that's 8 seasons. You're not going to possibly do that. I'm like, fine. Show me the last episode. No. She goes, show me the last episode. The show, this one coming up. So the last episode before this one premieres.
Okay.
I said, show me that. So I watched it, and now I feel like I'm completely caught up.
Shut up!
I'm serious. It all came back around. Now I know where all the people that lived in all these different areas, winter, summer, spring, fall, the dead, I don't know. They've all come together now to fight as one. So I don't have to watch any of that crap in between. So now I'm prepared to watch Game of Thrones tonight. I am caught up. So, Holly doesn't watch it either.
No, there is no FOMO over here in this household.
None.
Absolutely not. I mean, I probably, I got her to watch Handmaid's Tale. She never was into that. But, I mean, I could, we are binge watching it so she can catch up. And it is...
And it's just fabulous the second time around.
Oh my God, I love it. Yes. It's so good. Yes. I can't wait till the next season. But Game of Thrones never been our thing. It's not for me. And You're right. Like, I am on Facebook today, and it's like every other post is about Game of Thrones and these parties and this and that. I'm like, is it really this big?
Let me tell you, if you ever, I mean, it's always something that you can go back and binge if you guys ever have time. But I am not a bit, did you ever watch, like, that movie Gladiator, which is what I kind of think about?
Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Yes.
And okay. Did you like that? Or were you like, eh?
So it's not like Russell Crowe looked good, but
right. But it wasn't like
there's nothing else in that movie that no.
I don't know why I absolutely loved that movie. I don't like Ben-Hur. I'm not into those type of movies. You know what I mean? So to me, Game of Thrones is a bit of the Gladiator mixed with fantasy. And I don't watch fantasy movies either. I'm not a big sci-fi type of person. I'm not, you know what I mean? Danielle is definitely into anything that's sci-fi. Anything like Harry Potter.
So you're just really watching it because you're afraid of missing out.
Yeah, I don't really like that stuff. But I do like one of the characters on there. Her name is Khaleesi, and she has dragons, and I like her. But the rest, I don't care. I could care less about them. Yeah,
I love it.
I don't care. I don't care about anybody else. I may watch this. There's only 6 episodes in this last season, so maybe I'll be able to keep up. You know what else I'm enjoying?
What?
American Idol.
Yeah, you know what? Mm-hmm. I stopped watching it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't, like, I watched it for the first season after, like, all the good judges left. Mm-hmm. And when it changed, I think it went from like Fox to wherever it went to.
That's exactly right. I stopped watching it for a good 5-6 seasons. 5 years maybe I stopped.
Like I started, you know what? I stopped last season, and it just has become really freaking cheesy.
Mm-hmm. Right. I feel the same. I stopped watching it, and I started to watch The Voice because I just love all those judges, But the talent on American Idol, I happened to just not flip the channel. It was on, and this batch, Kristen, is amazing. Really? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe how good this batch of kids are. And the judges, they all annoy me, but these kids are really talented. So I've been trying to pay attention to that, and I haven't really been. The Voice is on against it, so I really can't watch both. There's only so much I can record on my DVR because there's Naked and Afraid.
Oh, I've watched it once. I watched Teen Mom because I love it.
I never watched Teen Mom.
I watched 16 and Pregnant, Teen Mom, Teen Mom 2. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And one of the Teen Moms were on Naked and Afraid.
Oh.
So I watched one episode and I was like, oh, hell no. Yeah. I cannot watch this.
Right.
No.
Right.
I can't believe you watch it. I love it.
So I will. I mean, if it comes on, I'm always like, I'll try to catch it. I have a lot of really weird, like one of my favorites is Bar Rescue. Like, for me, I love him. I love that guy, John. I love him. Do you ever watch Bar Rescue?
I do, but do you love him? Because, wow, you're swooning over him.
I don't know. He was like a big old Tony Soprano type of dude. I like him. He's in there yelling at everybody. I like Big John.
I have a confession. I have never watched The Sopranos.
Yeah, I have.
I am dying to binge watch it.
Yes.
And
Danielle has not either, and she said I really should probably binge The Sopranos.
Yeah, Holly hasn't watched it either, so it's going to be new for both of us.
Yeah, that's another good one to have on your list is The Sopranos, because...
Yeah.
Yep.
It's next. It's got to be next.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Sopranos, and, I don't know, did you come to that? When I did the Handmaid's show, did I do my joke about my daughter watching the Sopranos?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
So, right, so that's right. Right, and I did the one about the Jersey.
Jersey. My God, the prostitution whore.
Yeah, prostitution whores. And, yeah. So, I did. I watched a lot of Sopranos when my obviously